A GPS watch is a powerful tool if you're looking for a convenient way to navigate in the backcountry or you want to track how much progress you're making during workouts. Hello friends, are you looking for the best GPS watches? Then you are welcome our RS Store channel. Today in this video, we are going to show some of the best GPS watches that are best sold and reviewed in the last couple of months on Amazon. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to. So let's get started with the video. Number 1. Garmin Instinct Solar GPS Watch. Solar charging on the go? The Garmin Instinct Solar stands out as one of the best GPS watches with solar panels integrated right into the screen. So long as it is exposed to the sun, using it in smartwatch mode will require few to no charges every month. Over 3 months of testing, we only had to charge it once when we ran the battery down on purpose. As a result, it's a great option for expeditions or longer treks where you might not be able to find an outlet. The features are simplified on this design, but still offer nice navigational features like sight and go, coordinates, and a breadcrumb trail. Probably the biggest caveat to this watch is the lack of widget integration, with the inability to add new features that all the other Garmin watches host. Sure, you can design and upload courses, but you can't add a layered map, which seems like an important feature for a more tactical type of watch. While the solar panels definitely work, we didn't notice any gains in battery life when running and exploring in the mountains, while in GPS mode. We only saw these gains when GPS wasn't running, and the face of the watch was in direct sunlight, ideally off the wrist. All of that considered, this is our top recommendation for those looking for a watch that can charge itself on the trail when headed out on a long backpacking trip or expedition to places that have some sun. Pros: solar panels charge watch quickly. Most features are already built into the watch. Excellent navigational options. Seemingly endless battery life and smartwatch mode when there's sun. Number 2. Polar Vantage V2 GPS Watch. If you're serious about training, it's a good bet that watches like the Garmin Forerunner 945 and Suunto 9 Peak above have your attention. Polar's Vantage V2 is another solid addition to the high-end multisport watch scene, with many similar features at a slightly lower price point. You get a fairly standard sensor set, multi-GNSS support, an accurate heart rate monitor, and ABC sensors, and the V2 is right on par with the 945 in terms of weight and size. But the Polar stands apart with an aluminum case versus the Suunto's titanium and the Forerunner's polymer and advanced training metrics, including its running power statistic. By synthesizing your terrain, form, and fatigue data, this number helps you know how hard to train and is a feature that serious runners will love. The Forerunner only provides this data if you use an external sensor like Stryd. As expected, however, you do give up some functionality with the more affordable Vantage V2. Most significantly, it does not include a pulse oximeter and, similar to the outdoor-focused Grid X above, battery life isn't that impressive in smartwatch mode. In GPS mode, it holds steady with the Garmin and Suunto. Further, although the Vantage V2 does pair with the Komoot app to offer wrist-based navigation, you don't get the same level of mapping detail as with the Forerunner. And finally, while the Polar can control your phone's music, it has no storage of its own, and the Flow app is still no match for Garmin's ecosystem. We'll stick with the Suunto for the most accurate tracking and the Garmin for everything else. If you're willing to sacrifice a bit on storage, battery life, and mapping, the Forerunner 745 is an even closer comparison at $500, but the Polar nevertheless is a viable alternative at a decent savings. Number 3. Apple Watch Series 7 GPS. If you're wondering if the Apple Watch fits on this list of GPS-equipped watches, our answer is yes, sort of. Like the Suunto 7 above, the Apple Watch is a smartwatch first and sports watch second, but you do get accurate multi-GNSS support, more than a dozen activity profiles, plus the ability to add your own, compatibility with additional sensors like a footpod or a HR monitor, and access to apps like Gaia, Strava, and more. Further, Apple's wearable is actually a class leader in terms of health tracking, featuring a reliable HR monitor. It only collects data when it's assured a good reading, SpO2 sensor, pulse oximeter, and FDA-certified ECG, electrocardiogram. You also get access to Apple Health, Apple Fitness workouts that display your real-time metrics, and integration with various other health-related apps, making your data easier to synthesize than with most watches here. But as a dedicated sports watch, the Apple Watch isn't much of a standout. Most significantly, battery life is the worst here. The watch might not even last the length of a marathon, depending on how many apps you're operating and if you're connected to LTE. Functionality also suffers. While tracking an activity, you get access to just a few stats for running, elapsed time, rolling mile, average mile, and elevation, which simply doesn't measure up to the data-heavy displays of most watches on our list. But while previous versions have suffered in terms of GPS accuracy, the Series 6 is on par with dedicated GPS watches, which is a huge vote in its favor. Tack on Apple's intuitive user interface, smart features, and well-regarded ecosystem, and their watch is a strong choice for everyday use in the odd fitness tracking. And you can save even more with the SE version, which forgoes the pulse oximeter, ECG, and always on display. Number 4. Garmin Venu 2 GPS Watch. The Garmin Venu 2 is a sleek-looking smartwatch that's packed to the gills with fitness features not often found at this price point. It has the most attractive display of any watch on our list, and we love that it can be worn anytime any day without looking like we just got finished with a trail run. With a plethora of preloaded and downloadable guided workouts, like yoga, pilates, and breathing exercises, the Venu gives you the power of a personal trainer right on your wrist. If you're looking for a watch with a great balance of smartwatch and fitness features, the Garmin Venu is our top value pick. The Garmin Vivoctive 4 and Vivoctive 4s, for smaller wrists, watches are very similar to the Venu, but have a slightly less attractive color display to enhance battery life in smartwatch mode, and they offer more storage for fitness data. If you want a little more dedicated computing power for the fitness side of things, go with the equally stylish Vivoctive 4 or 4s. Pros: stylish, excellent features for the price, beautiful color display, waterproof to 50 meters, excellent companion app, intuitive interface. Number 5. Fitbit Charge 5 GPS Watch. The Fitbit Charge 5 is an excellent choice for those looking for a simple and affordable watch to track everyday wellness stats and casual workout routines. One of the standout features of the Charge is its highly accurate sleep tracking capabilities, which help you get the best night's rest. Some of the more advanced sleep tracking data and other features, like breathing exercises for de-stressing, require a paid subscription. This will eat into the savings of the base price of the Charge, but we find the baseline functionality to be plenty helpful for day-to-day fitness tracking. The Charge 5 is the most user-friendly of all the GPS watches we tested, and the companion app is equally elegant and easy to navigate. About this item. Optimize your workout routine with a daily readiness score that reveals if you're ready to exercise or should focus on recovery, coming soon. Requires Fitbit Premium membership. Get a daily stress management score showing your body's response to stress and take steps to improve your levels with an on-wrist ETA sensor mindfulness session. Pros: affordable, very user-friendly, accurate sleep tracking, waterproof to 50 meters, excellent companion app, easy to change watch bands, and there are plenty to choose from. I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel and like, share and comment on the video. Please enable your notifications bell icon so that you don't miss the next videos. You can check the price or purchase link in the description below.